Hey everyone, welcome back to Camp Sport Performance Factory. Today we have 11 new exercises to help with your change of direction, acceleration, and deceleration. Enjoy! Our first change of direction drill is going to be called the shuffle ladder. So for this one we want to set up cones approximately 3 yards in front of each other and then 5 yards out to the side. For this drill it's very simple. You're going to start by shuffling out to the side, sprint forward that 3 yards, shuffle the opposite direction that 5 yards, and just keep building yourself up through the shuffling ladder until you complete the desired distance. The next drill is going to be the around the cone drill. So you can have the cones anywhere from 3, 5 to 7 yards apart. In this drill you want to sprint forward to that cone as quickly as you can, stay low, work your feet around the cone, and then accelerate to the next cone. So obviously we're trying to decelerate our body quickly and then re-accelerate to the next cone for the desired amount of cones. So our next drill is another variation of the T drill. So we want to set the cones up 10 yards apart and then 5 yards apart from the top cone. Sprint forward as hard as we can, shuffle out to the right 5 yards, shuffle back for 10 yards, and then shuffle 5 yards back to the center, and then backpedal back as quickly as possible to finish the drill. 4 cone drill number 4, we want to start in the back right corner. We want to sprint forward 5 yards as hard as we can, decelerate ourselves, set ourselves up to re-accelerate at a 45-degree angle through that cone. Just work on decelerating and re-accelerating as hard as we can. For our 4 cone drill 5, we're going to start in that back right corner. We're going to accelerate hard for that 5 yards, get to the top cone. We want to come out in a different position now in a shuffle at a 45-degree angle. So decelerate our body, set ourselves up in that shuffling position, then shuffle out as hard as we can. Four cone drill 6 is going to be flipped a little bit. So instead of sprinting in a straight line, you're going to sprint to that diagonal to start. Once you get to the top cone, you're going to get in a defensive position for a lot of our team sports. Stay low and jockey back with that left foot back. If you're starting from the other side, you'll want your right foot back. 4 cone drill 7, we're going to add another step to our 4 cone drills now. So we're going to start in that back right corner. We're going to sprint forward as hard as we can, get around that cone, sprint diagonal as hard as we can, put our left foot in the ground, sprint out and up as fast as possible. We want to make sure we're getting around those cones, decelerate our body, set ourselves up for success, create those shin angles. 4 cone drill 8 is a progression off 4 cone drill 7, so we want to set it up the same way. In this instance though, we're going to sprint 5, we're going to shuffle diagonal, and then we're going to sprint forward for that last 5. So again, we've got to change our body position, set our shin angles up for success, make sure we're creating those force angles, and go as hard as we can during this drill. 4 cone drill 9, again, is a small variant to it. So again, we want to start in a sprint 5 yards up. We want to sprint at the diagonal as hard as we can, decelerate our body, and come out at a shuffle for the last 5 yards. The 4 cone drill X will be done for a time duration typically. So in this instance, we want to sprint forward. We want to jockey back in a defensive position diagonally. We want to sprint forward, and then we want to put our other foot back and jockey back in a diagonal position again. This drill again will be done continuously until a time or until an amount of reps is done. To set up the Illinois drill, you want to start with 2 cones 5 yards apart in the back. The cones throughout the middle are about 3.3 yards away from the back, from the middle, and then from the top. And then again, the total distance, the length of this drill is 10 yards. We want to start sprinting forward, sprint back up diagonally into the middle cones. We want to figure 8 through the middle cones, sprint diagonally out to the top again, and then sprint back in a straight line. Hey, thanks everyone again for being here. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch these videos. I hope you learned something. If you have any questions, please reach out to us at felcampfactory@gmail.com or at Instagram at felcampsportperformance. Thanks again.